Hello, good morning. Magandang umaga. Umaga, umaga.
Like, share, subscribe.
Hi, Kaboom. Hi, Mix. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Ay, ay, ay. Yung nag-almusal tapos inaantok. Good morning po. Ang init ng ng umaga. Kahit parang makulimlim. Ayoko. Ayokong pumalaw. Palo gusto mo. Palo. Not what Checo yourself. I'm good. Mix. I just finished I just have my breakfast. Fried egg and with sliced bread. With sliced bread. Fried egg and sliced bread. But coffee. Coffee in the morning. I always drink coffee in the morning. Hi, World Wild. Shout out. What's your plan for? Wait, I'm going to give jacket to World Wild. Yung boses ko parang kagigising pa lang talaga no. What's your plan for today? For today, I'm doing live mix. I do live streaming every day. Clean the house later. Ay gusto ko yun palo. You already have a jacket World Wild. Thank you so much. You can drop your link or you can type so Nightbot will drop your link. Tap the screen. I'm going to pin your link. I just connected with you the other day. I think Worldwide. You commented on my video. Tap the screen. Baka iba ang matap ha. Tuwan-tuwa yung mga viewers eh. Ay naka. It's getting very hot now in the Philippines. Yes, it's because it's going to be summer mix. But weather here in the Philippines is very unpredictable because you don't know even summer it's some days it's raining. Para tuntang si Kab. I wanna be forever young. O, diba? Our music is in the morning is the rooster. Rooster everywhere. Hi, Steve. Happy, how are you? How's your night going? Yung rooster, ano, walang tigil sa ano, katatalaok eh. Na 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 na. All good, I see you. You always feel good when you see me, Char. Hi, Edward. Good morning. Thank you so much for share. Thank you, thank you. And guys, you can type so Nightbot will drop your link. And we have been link on top. World Wild. Mundong mundong ano ba ang ano ano ba yung wild? Mapanghas. Mundong. You're welcome. Edward, thank you. Patamsak po. May upcoming premiere today, 9 a.m. Ayan guys, patamsak daw ng premiere ni Edward. Why, Steve? Don't do that. I wanna be forever young. Pidgey where are you from? World Wild. Ano ba yung napapatay? Wala nang nakakaya. Ibenta mo na yung mga ano mo dyan. Mga pusa. Mga pusa. Huwag yung aso. Why didn't you do live stream yesterday? What did I do yesterday? Oh, I think I do a live stream in another platform next. So I made my mind. Morning, I'm going to do a live stream here and YT maybe for 1 hour. And I'll do a live stream there afternoon and evening. Hi, Ate Shamel. Good morning. Why, Mix? Did you miss me? Sabay ganun, no? Did you miss my stream? Hi, Shamel, said Mix. Hinig lang, nagtitinda si ate. Sige lang, ate. Here lang po, kinig. Sige, ano pakikinggan nyo? Hindi naman ako kumakanta. May parang ano ako, may bara. Saan? Lahat na may bara. Nandiyan ata si Jerry nanay. Nasaan? Nawala. Nagagalit na si nanay doon sa isang pusa. Ay, naka. Warren! Hi, Warren. Good evening, Warren. How is you? Shamel, said Steve. Warren says Steve. Pinay TV vlog, shoutout po. Good morning po. Ayan, Steve, said Warren. Tamsak, thank you po sa patamsak. Steve, sabi natin siya, man. I want to be forever young. There's no music. Happy, there is no music while you are dancing. You want to dance? Dance with me, my baby, baby. Pinay TV, may jacket ka ba? How are you, Shamel? Said Miss. Kaboom, sabi ni Warren. Ay, may jacket ka na po, Pinay. Sis, mix you miss me? That's why you are asking? Sure. Thank you. Pinay, may ano ka po? May jacket ka na? Ang akin talagang isang ilong ay ano, tabaak na ilong ay ano, may, may kalang. May kalang. Ooh, dance time. May Checo is like, I want to see that dance, Steve. You can send it to me, dance. Really, Steve. I'm doing good, Miko. Miko miss me because he is asking why I'm not live yesterday. Oh, hi, Mehmet. Happy Friday. That's good siya, Meh. William Gilbert, hi. How are you today? Will. Shout out to you, Will. Kaboom. Shout out. Puro heart, 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 heart. Guys, did you miss me, Char? No one miss me na. No one miss me. Ah, see? The rooster is saying good morning, guys, to you. Good morning. Good morning, Mehmet. How are you, Mehmet? How are you, William? William Gilbert. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I miss you. Oh, I miss you too, guys. I'm just, I'm just stuck up with the live selling. That's why I'm more live to the other platform. Hello, hello, hi, Lisong Soon. Thank you so much for the like. Ayan, listen soon said Mehmet. Ate Shamal ano Warren. Guys, you can follow me on my TikTok account, Checo Marco. I'm more often live there than here. So I do live stream there for 2 times a day, afternoon and evening. Kabarbayik Checo. Tarami kasi Bang Mehmet. O, diba? Once the people that you are used to see every day didn't do anything or didn't show up, we're going to miss them. I just didn't know if you are just miss me. Char. If you really miss me, guys. Ay, naka. Oh, we get to see you on TikTok with the camera open. Yes. You can see I'm always open. No. Yeah, because I in TikTok, yeah, you can close your camera if you are the host. So you will open your camera. But if you are like here in StreamYard, if you go up and you can close your camera, and if you are not yet 1K follower there, you can't open your cam. May, hi! Ohio, Japan! Thank you so much! Royong, napaka-mugak ng panutse ko. Saya ingin, melihat mo. Ay, sino nag-iingay? Ay, hindi ko maintindihan, Mimit. I don't understand. Nawawala yung isang pusa. Ay, thank you so much, guys. Yeah. You can follow me on TikTok. Follow me. Yung mga manok. You are from Japan? Oo nga, Ohio, Japan. Thank you. Thank you, Roy Young's Try and Error channel. Thank you so much. Ano bang tawag doon? Arigato. Arigato? Arigato gozaimasu. Tama ba? Is that correct? I don't know. I just hear it. La 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 la. Alam niyo kung bakit wala tayong tugtog? Kasi tinatamad akong tumayo. Tinatamad akong tumayo kunin yung cellphone. Yes. Thank you so much, Will. Ni-share niyo yung aking live. Don't you on Kamecheko open it. I miss you. Mehmet, no. I'm naked, Char. You want to see me naked? Ay. Thank you so much, Will, for sharing my live. Do you want to come up, guys? Just a chit chat. I didn't open my ads. I'm going to invite. You can go up with just open your camera before you go. I add you on the stream, but if you already open, you can close it. So close, open, close, open. Uy, Habi, you can come up. Why you didn't come up on my live? I'm going to get jealous na. Because you are up in the panel the other day, Char. Ang kulit. I saw Steve. Ate siya Mel. I saw Habi on another live stream. He is up there. I just didn't comment. There's a lot of foreign. Bunga talaga ako. Ngungo na naman. Show your charm, Checo. The charm is still there, Mehmet. Ha? Ano na? Patay na. Ay, hindi na ata patay ni tatay yun kagabi. Pagbukas ko kayong umaga at magsasaing ako ay bukas na. Ay, putang gala. Sikip na sikip. Yes, got me for charity. I did your song. Ooh, you should mention me. I didn't go there. I just saw you on the panel. I didn't comment. Which song? Which song? Which song? Wait, which song? Which song? They stuck on you? Or ano ba yan? Wonderful Tonight. Tareme kasi, Mehmet. Ay, binaba ko ba yung Ayan pala yung StreamYard daw, guys. Baka gusto nyong pumasok naman dyan. Ay, baka mamayang hapon na yung kukunin ni Mali. May pasok yun eh. Uy, magbukas ka nga ng camera mo. Okay na. Stuck on you. Oh, stuck on you. Did you mention my name or you just sing? You dedicate that song to me or you just sing?
Gusto niya ayusin.
Stuck on you. You give another meaning to that is stuck on you. Because the other is stuck on you version is not good. O, di ba? Silent talaga siya. Umakyat lang. Kaloka. Guys, the StreamYard link is there. You can come up, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oops, I think everyone knows it's yours by my channel. Ah, okay, I get it. Yeah. Ah,
Naman.
kain, kain tayo, bunso.
Parang may
Ba?
umano siya.
Ano yun? Parang may nakapasok.
Ah,
Sige ate, nagtinapay na ako, itlog at tinapay. Pretty itlog, fried egg, and with, palaman sa sliced
pinalaman mo
bread.
yung itlog.
Huwag kang magsimula. Baka hindi nyo matapos. Sige, magsimula kayo. Pag hindi nyo natapos yan.
Pinalaman ng itlog. Oo.
Hala, itlog. Ala, ate Shamel, mahilig talaga sa itlog. Itlog pa more. Nakakaloka. Masarap naman yung itlog. Di ba, ate Shamel? Di ko alam yun. Hindi ko alam. Pag-practice na bunsoy. Anong pa-practicein ba, ate Shamel? Kailangan pa ba nun? Dapat diretso na. Matik na yun. Wala na practice. Hi, Kuya Brett. How are you, Kuya Brett? Memet, taremi kasi Memet. Pag ganun, wala nang practice, matik na agad. Wala ka work ka boom. Check ko. Great to see Sis Ruby back live streaming full time. Oh, that's good, Mix. Hi, Kuya Brett, said Mix. Brett, said Steve. Hi, Steve, said Kuya Brett. Ayan. Thank you so much, guys. Hindi ka pa ba? Ay, hindi rin ako sanay, pero ready to go. Ready to go. Ano to? Brother Brett, sabi ni Ate Shawel. Hi, Parina. Good morning, Parina. How are you, Parina? Apa kabar?
Good morning, Ate Shamel. Brett. Hello, hello.
Oh. Nag-exercise ako kagabi, sabi ng tatay ko, naghahanap lang kayo ng sakit sa katawan. Kaloka. Good news, dear. What? What is the good news, Parina? Naghahanap pala ng sakit sa katawan.
Mm-hmm. Pinagpawisan ba?
Pawis na pawis.
Oo nga eh. Mukha nga eh. Kitang-kita sa damit mo nung nag-livestream ka. Pawis na pawis yung damit.
Basang-basa talaga. It's all wet.
Wet na wet.
Have you showered yet, host? Not yet, Parino. You want to come to shower? Hi, thank you so much, Steve.
Kahapon yung sinasabi mo, ano nga ba tawag? Sabi mo nga eh, gusto niyo manood? Sinasabi mo sa stream to.
Gano'n tapat. Kala mo naman sasama ko sila. Ay, nako.
Pero wala yata nag-react kasi walang yata
Walang
ano.
nag-react siguro, hindi nila narinig.
Oo. Oh, wala yatang narinig. Wala nag-react. Eh. Tapos yung isa pa yung inano mo, yung sa kilikili mo, parang walang nag-react din.
Wala, iba kasi yung tinitingnan nila.
Yun lang. Uy, everyone in there, check out.
Hi, Kuya Brett is here.
Hello.
Check out.
Hi, Kuya Brett, how are
Hi.
you?
Doing okay.
You
I'm
don't
eating
have
dinner.
work today?
Yeah. Huh?
You don't have work today?
No. I don't.
Ah,
No, I'm eating dinner actually.
you're eating dinner. Enjoy your dinner.
Clam strips, French fries, and clam chowder.
What is
You can
that?
see them.
Let me
Clam strips. Are
show us,
cool.
Kuya. Look siya.
I'm a
Hi, Kuya
local.
Brett and Mix. You want to come up, Mix? Kung hindi pa
First time I've
naliligo,
been on your
maalis.
channel in like I don't even know, a long time. 7 or 8 months
Yes.
probably.
Yes, and I didn't do live stream often now in YouTube because I'm more
I don't do
active.
them at all anymore.
I'm more active on TikTok. I do live selling
Yeah,
there.
I don't do TikTok. Don't need to. I
What,
already
Kuya?
do YouTube, so you won't ever see me in TikTok.
It's okay because the good thing in TikTok is there's you can see who is on your on BG, something like that, or who can come who is coming in.
Oh,
Yeah.
they gotta create something new to try to get people to go over to their platform. Is why all these platforms compete against each other.
Yeah.
Just because YouTube has like the most viewers every day. They have like 50 on average 50 million viewers.
Yes, but I can't show Pace Micheco as people in Kayagan will use it for Interpol. What's that?
I don't know what that means.
Why? Why mix? What do
So how
you
you
mean?
been, Checo?
I'm good, Kuya.
Mhm.
I just chill here in YT. Just do live stream for 1 hour. Then
Oh,
I'm going to do house chores. Then take shower, something like
okay.
just chilling.
hmm
The other night I do live stream for 50 minutes, I think. So Interpol is European. Why? Why are you
Must have done something wrong, Mix.
yeah? Why you don't want to show your face? This is the first time that someone said that. Because if you
Mhm.
are if you do something against the law, so you are going to be afraid to show yourself
Mhm.
in public. But if
Yeah.
you are not, why not?
Mhm.
Right, Kuya Brett?
Yeah. Like you can show yourself. I show myself once in a while on streams.
Yes.
Mhm.
TikTok.
I
I
got a
just get
haircut
to
on
do
Friday,
that
by the
every
way.
time you go live. I just hang out, don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand TikTok either. The only reason why people do TikTok is because they get really good views. You don't even have to do anything. You don't have to really
Yeah.
barely even
And
work and you get views.
it's very fast
Yeah, it's
growing.
easy. People want instant gratification nowadays.
Mehmet
They
Renetas.
want to do nothing, barely
Oh
anything, and get a
yes.
lot of views.
Thank you so
They
much,
think
Miss.
they should do like one little short and get like thousands of views right away. You know what I mean? So I guess that's
No.
the way it is. People,
Kuya Brett Mix said, Mix, no, the Kayagen partner reported me already. I'll enough problems with Checo. Why they reported you, Mix?
Banana, pero nilagyan ko na
You did something wrong? Ako na
First
tuloy
off,
nag-
live.
Kuya Brett, I'm the one who is Marites now.
Mhm.
I'm just curious, Mix. Why everyone hugs. Thank you so much. Listen
Mhm.
to. I said goodbye first. I also want to live. Wala. To live. To live. Okay, Parino, thank you so much. Kuya Brett can tell you.
Mhm.
Kuya Brett
Well,
said
I'm
Mix.
not going to get in between all that shit. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? No one,
But
I mean,
but you know what Mix said.
yeah,
Okay.
but I'm
Yeah,
not
it's a,
going to talk about it.
did you hear the rain? It's a sunny. The sun is rise, but it's
No, I don't
raining.
hear it.
Will ya?
Mhm.
Will ya? Will is like it's like the
Mhm. But yeah,
healthy.
I don't go to Sweet Skates anymore because she, just saying.
Yes, I depended at the sweet cake
I
skate.
haven't gone to her for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Ooh, okay. Hi, Danielle. Bless you, Kuya. I'll go up now. Okay. Just you can open your cam before I add you on the stream.
Yeah, backstage, you got to open your camera or she won't
Yeah.
let you up. Well, a lot of people do that now. Get the troll
Yes.
side
This
Daniel.
is for safety.
Mhm.
Can you put the link? Just for safety.
But yeah, it is hard to get views on YouTube. But yeah, well, my highest viewed video is only like a
Yeah.
1900 and something.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't get that great of views on my videos compared to like for people to have around the same amount of subs or a little less subs
The
or a little
one
more.
thing,
They get most of them get way more views than I do.
Kuya Brett, the one thing that I noticed about the shorts of YouTube, I can share it because I watch your shorts video. I can share your short video.
Oh yeah, you can share them. I'm pretty sure you can.
I can share it, but not in my community. I can't. I
Are you
don't
sure
know
about
why.
that? I'll go to one of your shorts, see if I can share it. I'll go to your
I try
channel and see
it,
if I
but
can.
I can share it sometimes. But if it's on like I don't know, like it's not sometimes the video is not on short, but
Let me see
you
if I
can
can
share
share
it.
it.
I don't know what is going on with YouTube. I
It's not your thing
sorry.
then, because
Next, can
it's
you
copying
open your
yours.
camera before I let you up on the panel? Just for a little bit. I can see you. It's black.
I'm gonna go to my community and go.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
Machiko. How are you?
Mix.
How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
it's nighttime here, Machiko. So
Uh-huh.
it's
Hi,
nearly
Mix.
12. It's nearly 12
Thank
a.m.
you.
So that's why it's dark. In the room I'm in.
Steve said hard to get views and hours without streaming, but I can live with it, said Steve. Hi, City. Hello, guys. This is my co-host Kaboom Explore Vlog, Miko and Kuya Brett.
Mhm.
So
I just shared out one of your shorts on my channel just to test it. Yeah.
you do, but if I share it, this is came from your short, Kuya.
No, it's yours.
My short. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
why
I
I
said, I
can't.
just shared one of your shorts on my community page.
Oh, thank you.
You can
I
look at
don't
it
know
right
why
now.
I can't share it. I can post it
Yeah.
to my community.
No, it's on it's on there right now. If you go to my
Good
community on my
morning,
channel,
hallelujah.
I
Good
don't know which one it was. It was
morning.
the last one you did, I think.
The wait a minute.
I think it's the last one you did, the cat
Oh,
one.
you mean the 50 minutes? At the 50
No,
minutes? No, the 50 seconds the dog.
No, the
Which
last
one?
I went to your shorts, and then the last one that was there was the
Who's
cat
there?
one or the dogs. Yeah, the dogs. The 30-some-second dog one.
Because I'm sharing it with my where did you did that? You on your laptop?
Yep, my community. Yeah,
Because I am trying to share it on my phone. I don't know if it's the thing or what.
should work on your phone too.
I
To
don't
just
know.
share shorts, it
Maybe
should.
like
Because I've shared people's shorts
thank
on
you,
my
Mia.
phone before. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure. No, I share people's lives on my shorts all the time.
How are you doing
Or
today?
I mean on my community. I mean all the time.
Yeah, I'm not bad, Machigo. Can't complain yourself.
Good. Did you already had your dinner?
Oh yeah, it's not it's nighttime here. It's 12 a.m. here basically. It's
Oh,
late, you know.
Yeah, he's
So
8 hours ahead of me.
yeah,
I
but
like
that's
He
why
lives in Ireland.
it's dark, Machigo, when I put the camera on there, you know. So
okay.
it's dark,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
You
So
know.
Mhm.
But I was
where
just
are
going to
you
say
from?
where I'm from. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. It's
Uh,
a you probably heard of Ireland, did you? It's a country
yeah,
beside the UK. Yeah.
yes,
There's
I
a
heard.
lot of actually there's a lot of actually Filipino nurses in Ireland. You know, lots of
Mm-hmm.
Filipino people. You know, like
Yeah,
nurses, like you
there's
know.
Filipino people is all over the world,
Mhm.
mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think they can only get into Ireland through nursing. Like I think that's the only way they can get. They do their nursing degree, you know, and they get
Mm-hmm.
into hospitals like and stuff. You know, so
Mhm.
yeah,
Well,
they're
most
very good.
Filipinos do
What are you saying?
either
What?
nurse or
Yeah,
housekeeper or nanny
yeah,
when
yeah.
they
Yeah,
work abroad.
caregiver, maybe caregiver too.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Nurse, yeah.
Kuwait, the degree
Mhm.
they do in the Philippines to come to Europe, like, is very good, like, because they're very qualified when they go into the hospitals. You know, like they're good standard. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
probably better than like Irish or English nurses. Like, you know, they're better trained. You know, but
Mhm.
their degree in the Philippines is very meticulous. I think, you know, they. I think you have to pay. I think you have to pay a lot of money to get that degree as well in the Philippines, as far as I know, to travel, like, to be a nurse, like in
Yeah.
say Europe or
Mhm.
America or whatever, you know. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos doing that sort of work, you know.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know some that do it in the U.S. Filipinos that are nurses. Mhm.
Yeah,
Faye Garcia is a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Faith.
It's Lady Marty's a nurse. She's like a private nurse though. She only takes care of like I think one person. I believe Faye works at a hospital. So she takes care of like I don't know, probably dozens and dozens of people a day. Probably I don't even know. Depends. But yeah, they all do nurses because I don't know. They're just good fits for it, I guess. And
Mm-hmm.
they get good training because like Filipinos are really caring and like want to look after people.
Yes, of course.
That's by
yeah. I
nature.
think their temperament suits that job, you know, Brett. Like
Hmm.
their temperament is suited to being a nurse, like, you know. On the whole, sure, everyone is different, but I think they're suited to that sort of work, you know.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, that's it,
But
like,
yeah,
you
it's
know. But
harder to get in the United States if you want to be an OFW. Why you don't see a lot of OFWs here. They usually come here and get married and then live here and then get a job.
Mm.
yeah, yeah,
Being OFWs, you gotta go through a lot of stuff. And I know I can't remember her name, but there was one lady that got denied twice. She tried to come here and be an
Again?
OFW, and she didn't even do anything wrong. It's just the process of her
yeah,
going through it and trying to get the papers
yeah,
and stuff to do it. She got
yeah,
denied twice, so she just gave it up.
yeah.
But
Can
you
I
can
ask you a
make
yeah,
a good
can I
amount of
ask you a
money.
question, Cooper? I was just gonna. I didn't get a chance to ask Bella. You know Bella on the singing. Uh, you know Bella and Lovely Night. You know the way to do the singing, Brett. You do go on that channel a lot.
Mhm.
But I wanted to. I forgot to ask her. Uh, Bella now lives in Arizona, is it? Brett, you know better than me. It's Arizona,
No,
isn't it?
it's
No, not Arizona. Lovely's in Arizona. She's in Vegas. She's in Nevada, yeah. And
no,
the question,
I don't know where Belle lives, to tell you the
yeah,
truth.
I think it's near Vegas, and it's a place near Vegas, Reno. Sorry, Reno. That's where Bella lives. It's Reno, Brett.
I'm not sure. I know Lovely lives in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, she's Arizona, but
Mhm.
Bella's in Reno. But I was just going to ask her, like, she now lives in.
Hello, everyone.
She lives in
So-
she lives there. She lives in America. Bella lives in America, Brett. But the question I was going to ask, you probably might know this. She's, I think, going out with a Filipino man. So how would she have got a visa to go to America? And
I don't
like,
know.
that's I'm puzzled. I was just wondering how would that happen? Because I asked her, is her boyfriend a foreigner, and she said no, he's Filipino.
Yeah, she is Filipino. Mm-hmm.
No, but
She
she is Filipino, but her boyfriend is Filipino too. So I just can't understand how she got in.
She must have been living here for a while before that or something, and then
Yeah,
and then
she might have been with a foreigner originally, then and then was with
Mhm.
him or something.
'cause
Yeah, yeah.
She has a daughter.
Yeah, she's a nice girl. She's a nice girl, isn't she? I like
Yeah.
her. I think she's
Well,
a very
both of them
very
are.
nice girl.
I talk to
Huh?
Lovely once in a while on
Yeah.
Messenger.
Yeah,
She's like a sister to me, so I talk to her once in a while.
yeah. But I just slag Lovely, and she gets mad at me sometimes. But I say it about Lovely is that she's the pinnacle of what every Filipina aspires to be when they go abroad. Like she lives a millionaire lifestyle, like you know.
I know.
fair-
It's your boyfriend who gets her into like exclusive parties and stuff.
But he must be a
Do it at work.
multimillionaire, Brett, the boyfriend, isn't
Well,
he?
he's not. I don't think he's a millionaire, but he's probably makes decent money. I mean, probably.
He must be Brett. He must be Brett. Sure, he got her a new Mercedes for was it the other for a birthday or something?
Well, you don't have to have millions of dollars to buy one of those. All you got to do is have, maybe 200,000, 250,000.
Yeah, but Brett, you see them at the holidays to go on and all that. Like, sure, ordinary people can't do that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they go to Barbados regularly and all these places, like, and
Mhm.
you
don't have
know,
to be
ordinary. Yeah, he must be Brett. He must be. Sure, to see the house to live in it looks like a millionaire's house, like you know. Good luck to her. But I'm saying,
her boyfriend, she doesn't really have that a lot of money herself.
yeah, is she married to him, Brett? No.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
But what I say to you is, she is what like Filipinos aspire to. I don't know. Does Mexico know Lovely is? But if you've seen her YouTube, you could see Lovely Vanite is her name on her YouTube thing. But it's what it's what like she is the pinnacle of what a Filipino would aspire to if they went to the Western world. Like you know, she lives like a millionaire. Like you know. But you know, well, fair play to her. Like one thing I'd say about her is the money didn't go to her head. She's a lovely girl, isn't she? Like you know the way some people they get wealth like that and they get snobby and snooty and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to. She seems to be very down to earth girl. Even
Yeah, she's
you know.
really nice.
Yeah. She goes golfing a lot too. Did you see her with the golf, Brett? With the
I think she has 2 kids. I think I know she has a
Yeah.
son and I think a daughter, an older daughter.
yeah.
Is
Does she work, Brett? Is she
Mhm.
is she in a beauty
She started
salon or
working
something?
I think last month she started working. I think
Is it a beauty
because she
salon?
went to school for
Yeah.
like 6 months or 10 months or
Yeah.
something to be a chef, and then
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's working in a restaurant.
I think it's a beauty salon she works in, Brett. Is it? Because I've seen her with
I
it.
don't know. I've never really asked her. So
I think it is because if you look at the shorts she does there, you'll see. I think it is, Brett. I think I could be wrong on that now, but yeah.
I did go to
But
cooking school for a while.
yeah.
I know that.
I know, but she's a lovely girl. Like in fairness,
Mhm.
like and the Bella girl is a lovely girl too. You know, both of them are actually very pretty women, aren't they? Kilbert, they're extremely
Yeah,
pretty
really
girls.
nice.
You know, but,
Mhm. Yeah.
you know, good luck to them. You know, but both of them are very well mannered as well. Like they're a credit, really. You know,
Mhm.
you know, well spoken, well mannered, like Machiko, very well mannered, you know.
Yeah.
But so fair play to them, you know.
Most Filipinas or Filipinos have well mannered. It's just the way they're raised. They're raised to be really polite and courteous.
Well,
courteous to
cool,
people.
Brett. There's a lot of them aren't. I can tell you that from my experience. There is a lot. Most of them are. Well, there's a lot of them are, and there's an awful lot of them that aren't either. You know, let's be honest about it. Like, you know, you know. Like, can I just say to you, Brett? I don't want to bring you. I'm not bringing you into anything here at all. But I'm not going to mention about Attitude Square or you know that dispute that's going on there. It's not a hassle for me as well because I'm involved in it too. But the other day, like I'm not bringing Deborah into it at all. But I'm just going to talk about that Hazy Cheesy, like the way she came on the stream and started
She didn't do anything. She was just commenting on what was going on.
yeah, but the way she was commenting, Brett, she was mocking me, like, you know.
Wrong. You got. I'm
What?
trying to not be mean to you. You got defensive.
Huh? Well,
You
I was
did.
surprised, Brett, the way I was treated, like, you know, on that, like, because I've always been good to Deborah, as I said, like I've never said anything bad about Deborah, and I still haven't said anything
Yeah,
about
but then you
about
came
Deborah.
back on accounts and started saying shit to people. So you shouldn't come
I
back on
like
accounts and
your
do that.
investigative.
Just saying, it doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, but
Mix,
I was
Mix
I was
said,
puzzled.
Wilbert said, Miko, I like your investigative skills.
Yeah, who said that?
Hi, William. Yeah,
William.
William sees
Oh,
every one
yeah.
of my shares and goes to every one of my streams. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, Cooper, I know you were friendly enough with that Hazy Cheese, so I'm not going to bring you into it. But I was just a bit. Your man Happy Pappy kind of attacked me, like, you know, and like, and I was surprised at the way Deborah defended him, like, and basically what Deborah did before I lost the head or I got mad, she took the wrench from me too. Like, I thought, you know yourself, Cooper. I've been good to Deborah. I treated her very well, and you've treated her well down through the years too. Like, in fairness to you. You know, I was just taken aback. I'm only telling you my honest opinion. Do you know what I'm saying, Brett? Like, I'm not trying to bash her or anything, but I was just taken aback the way it was treated. Do you get me?
William.
Mm-hmm.
But Brett, I want to say this. I have a bad reputation. People seem to call you, like, see, the problem I have, Brett, and you have that kind of problem too. From, you know, you have your dispute. I'm not going to mention. You know yourself, the crowd.
Some of those guys
involved in that.
came after me. I didn't go after them.
Yeah, but I know where you're coming from. Then what happens is the likes of me and you, Brett, we get a bad name. Oh, he's a troublemaker. He's this and that. You know, you see what happened the other day in that stream, the Heen stream, when your man came in and attacked both of us. You know, it spirals like that, Brett. Like, you know, and like, I'm not a bad person. I don't cause problems, like, you know. But I think Deborah has fallen into that category of listening to everyone else, and, you know, because I'm telling you straight, like, because I wouldn't assault her. I know you are good friends with her, but I was just taken aback. I'm not going to start assaulting her, but I was just taken aback the way she reacted. You know, do you get me? Basically,
she didn't do anything wrong. She was just explaining.
but she took the man's side. She took the habit.
She doesn't have to say her name.
Cool, Brett. She took the Habatuti side. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
What I'm saying though is, I'm not offending anybody, but she does not have to say her name because you kept bugging her for why wouldn't you say her name? And
well, you're
and
on about
that's what
Hazy
people got
Cheesy,
mad.
isn't it? You're on about Hazy Cheesy now, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you can't. But my thing is don't come on other accounts and start yelling at people because that'll make you look bad.
The thing is, Cooper, I'd never disguise who I am. Like, there's people say I'm troll. I'm not a troll because you know yourself, Brett. When I come in the accounts, I have Miko and the thing, whatever. It's a variation.
Yeah,
They know
but
who
you
I
have
am.
multiple
You know?
accounts, though.
No,
That
Mix,
does not
because
make
they
you look
don't
good.
see you. That's why they call you trolls.
Yeah.
You didn't show yourself on live stream that you go. You know, they
I
just know you by your name,
Yeah, but
and your
but the Hazy Cheesy starts calling me a woman. That he could be a woman. And she look at Brett. She was. I found
You're going
her.
after her for no reason. I'm just saying because you overreacted. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you did overreact.
Well, tell me this, Brad. Would you look? Me and you have been good to Deborah, right? You know, down through the years, right? Now, I expected better. Do you not think that she could have been? Do you not think Deborah could have been more nicer to me the way she handled that situation with Happy Pappy?
No,
No.
but she wasn't doing anything too. She was just commenting on what was going on.
They are discussing.
And you were already angry, so
What?
Mix,
Are we saying Cooper?
Nippy said, "Hello, Miko. I am half
That time.
Irish. My mom's from Cork."
Who said that, Magico?
Nippy Lians.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. Cork.
I don't know
I'm a
what
long
Cork
way
is.
actually from Cork. I'm in Dublin. Cork is down the very other side of the country, you know. So it's probably around 250 miles away from me or something like that. 200.
Far away from you?
So that's pretty
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, it's a good bit away. It's
Close to a 5-hour drive.
yeah, exactly. Brad, you bang on, Brad. You have it to a T there. 5 hours drive. That's what you'd be looking at. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
260 something to Eugene, Oregon from here where I was born. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like probably 4 hour and 40 minute, 4 and 45 minute drive with no traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was
Dublin, very
Kaboom.
nice.
Even different name.
Nippy said Dublin is very nice.
Dublin. Well, I'll tell you the situation now with Ireland. Ireland is in Europe, you know, and Ireland now is not Ireland anymore. You might as well be in Nigeria, or you might as well be. They've let in an awful lot people into Ireland, you know, and like I say. For example, they're letting in every year. They're letting in a couple 100,000 people from all parts of the world. Syria, you know, Ukraine. Well, that's fair enough. Ukraine with the war situation, but Ireland is. You know, you could be walking down the street. I could be in Dublin now, walking down, say, the main street in Dublin, and the majority of people walking down the street are not Irish. Cooper, do you know where I'm coming from? I don't know. Has America gone that way too? Part of it probably have, but that's the way Ireland now is gone, you know. Do you get me?
Mhm.
I love Ireland. I am so proud of my Irish heritage, said Nippy.
Yeah. Well, I'd say to her, Ireland is not. Though it's not like it was in the past. Like it's controlled by you. It's controlled by Europe, and there's a policy of mass immigration into Ireland. You know, and see, everyone wants to come here because it's a rich enough country, and they're getting benefits. Like once you come into the country, they're given, they're given benefit. Even if they're not working, they're getting €208 a week or whatever. And good luck to them. That's the system.
Yeah,
they're
they
playing by.
give illegal immigrants like
It's
benefits.
it's an open
do that
border,
sometimes too.
like, you know. So it's
Get like food stamps and like EBT cash, and they get free housing sometimes.
yeah. Oh yeah, they get free
They're not
houses.
even a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, they get free houses. Look, what I'm not giving out. I'm not giving out about them, but like that's the situation. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
I think myself now. I wouldn't like to live here much longer because it's gone too. It's not like you know. What?
Nippy said there is places in England like that, such as Boston, in Lincolnshire.
Oh yeah, England. Well, if you walk down,
Portuguese
there's
supermarket.
there's parts of England. If you walk down, you won't see an Englishman either. Like, you know, it's just it's that's the way it's gone. You know, I think one of the places that is not as bad maybe is Australia and Russia, and there's parts of Eastern Europe you can go to, and there's still like the people that's in them, but. You know, the rest. Look, I'm not having a pop up. I'm just saying. You see, what happens is you dilute the population, and the culture goes then, like, of the individual country. Like, so you're basically, you know, you're making every country uniform sort of way with the mass immigration that's coming into it. Like, you know, but that's life. I'm not out here to have a pop up. Listen, there's some people that are suffering from wars and stuff, and I don't have any problem with that. You know, that's life. You know, so. You know, everyone deserves a chance too, you know. So that's my situation, you know. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of economic migrants coming in, and they shouldn't be really coming in. It's just the people that should be coming in are women and children that are suffering from war zones and stuff like. But what you have is you have military age men coming in their 20s, no women. Like you see buses coming in, shipped, and they come into the hotels when they come through. Like so, they're put into hotels, 4-star hotels when they come into the country, and you won't see a woman or a child. They're all military age men, maybe 24, 25 years of age. That's it. But it's very sad, Cooper. You don't see it as much, but what's happening in Europe now is they're coming in on boats. Like they're coming in, they're paying these these pirate people or whatever to bring them in on these dinghy boats, and like there's lots of people drowning in the sea, and that's terrible. Like it's from France to Dover in England. You see that they're coming over and they're getting they're drowning in the sea, like you know what I mean, and thing. And there's a lot of them coming in from. You see, they come down through, say through Turkey, right, and then they come through Turkey into what you call it, Bulgaria and them sort of countries, and Greece, and they come down through. Then they have to come into France, and then they come. You see, and then they're getting the boats, like, and they come across Italy. See, a lot of them get caught in Italy too. We're coming across the water there from Greece to Italy. A lot of them take a chance, and then you probably see it. You might see it in the news as much in America too, Brett, but it's happening a lot. There's a lot of people like drowning and dying and stuff. Like it's terrible, really.
Yeah.
We see they're paying these fellas in these countries, say in Africa, parts of Africa, they're paying them 4,000 or 5,000 to get to Europe, like, and they're paying and they're paying these pirates, and they're coming in on these shitty boats, like, and, they're not properly, and and they're not making it. What happens is they could be lucky. They get the lifeguards would see them out at sea, and then the fishermen that help them in, like, if they were in trouble. But a lot of them don't. They get drowned, like, and it's but that's the way. It's sad, but that's just the way it is, like, but that's it, But anyway, Cooper, like, I hope, like, you didn't think bad of me the other day in that Deborah stream, like, you know what I mean? Because I did probably lose the head a bit, Cooper. I was very frustrated. What happened? You know what I mean? I'll be
bashing people like that. It doesn't make you look good. Just
what are you saying?
What are you saying? Come back and start on other accounts and start yelling.
Yeah, but Cooper, I was very disappointed with Deborah, like the way she handled the situation. The first day with Happy Pappy, you know what I mean?
That's not the result of doing anything.
What did you say, Cooper? Say that to me again?
No, what I'm saying is you shouldn't go off on people.
Yeah, but I just felt ganged up there, because I did feel ganged up, like, because she took Happy Pappy's side there, Deborah did, and then one was giving a running commentary, and she kind of mocking me, like, I know you don't agree with that, but that's my reading of the situation, like, do you get me?
But you don't need to talk about it here.
No. Well, the main thing I want to say to you, Brett, because I wanted to get your opinion on it, because you were there in the thing, like that. I just wanted to get to
bring it up on other people's streams, though. I'm just saying.
What way can I talk to you, Brett? Like, you know what I mean? You don't do streaming anymore, like, so I just want to say to you, do you get me? Do you understand where I'm going? Yeah. But you understand where I'm going from, like, Because I think, like, has Deborah, like, Deborah has blocked me, like, seemingly as well. Like, I don't know why she's blocked me, like, Do you get me? But anyway, for this done is done anyway. For that's the situation, Cobra. Like, But I just want to get your opinion on that. That's all.
So do you, Miko? Do you watch sports?
Do I watch sports? Oh yeah. I like horse racing and I like football. I like
like European football.
Yeah, well, soccer, like
Yeah, soccer. I watch some auto racing. I don't have cable, so I can't watch much of it.
Yeah, well, I do watch I actually watched American racing there. There's racing from Santa Anita there, and I do watch the racing from Penn National, Turf Paradise. There's tracks like that we can get in from Ireland, like you can watch it, But the good racing is from like Santa Anita. Does have very good racing, very. Actually, that Santa Anita place is a beautiful place. I was just looking at the
Oh,
telly
horse.
there, California. It looks lovely. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. You can actually see the hills in the background. If you see the race course, you can actually see the hills. A beautiful place. I wouldn't mind going actually to it. Another place to go, Brett, that's nice there. Did you ever hear of a place called Del Mar? Did you ever where the surf meets the turf? They call it. Del Mar. Did you ever hear that place?
Oh, Del Mar, yeah.
Yeah, that's another beautiful place. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, where the turf meets the surf. Yeah.
What's the one in the Kentucky Derby called? I can't remember what the track's called, but it's the Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky Derby is in the the Kentucky Derby. Actually, I know the track. My head is
That's a good track. We have
Churchill Downs. Churchill Downs, cool, Brett. Churchill Downs.
Yeah. We have a horse racing track here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's about.
You see, the Breeders' Cup to change the tracks. They don't stay at the same track all the time. Like
stopping here.
Yeah. What are we saying, Cooper?
Emerald Downs. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, we have Emerald Downs. Yeah, we have.
No, the one here is called Emerald Downs.
Emerald Downs. I know that one. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. They have their big horse races, the Long Acres Mile, and it's like I think it's like a $500,000 purse.
Oh yeah, yeah. In America, the races you see are well funded because they have a tote system, But the problem is with the tote system, they take a lot of a percentage out for the prize money. So the punter's kind of losing out when he's betting. That's the only thing with the tote. Like, you're not getting. You see, over here we have bookmakers, so you can actually go to a company and put a bet on, without going to a total, you know what I mean? And so the beauty about that is you can take a price. You see, when you're betting the total, you're giving a dividend. It's not ideal, because the horse, you're not getting. You can't be sure what you get, if the horse wins, sort of thing, But America. I remember, Cooper. I was over in Boston there, and you probably heard of a place called Suffolk Downs, did you? In Boston, no? There used to be a racetrack called Suffolk Downs there. I used to go to that, but it's closed down now, There's a lot of tracks that close down in America, but there's still an awful lot of them still open,
It's hard to, a lot of those horse racing tracks, it's hard to stay open because there's I think it's because there's a lot of other stuff to do, and it's kind of hard to get people to go to horse racing events.
Well, what they do now, Brett, if a lot of these tracks, I think Emerald Downs has it. They have casinos in the tracks, they have slot machines and all that sort of stuff, to get money from that to fund the tracks too.
I was in there. Not that long ago, like 5 years ago, maybe. I went to the Emerald Downs because we had my work Christmas party there one year.
Yeah,
they rented.
Did you enjoy it?
Floor of the Emerald Downs, the whole upper level, and then there's I don't think there's slot machines in there, but we just had like a bunch of tables set up, and we had like a buffet, and then they gave away gifts for people. You could enter to win gifts, and then they gave us our Christmas gift then for my work. But yeah, Emerald Downs, literally it's about a 15-minute drive from here. Then they do horse racing from I think it's late May until the second or third week of September, and then they do it. And then Long Acres Mile, which is what our original horse racing track was called when they tore it down, and then it was Long Acres, and then the track's a mile long, so that's what they call it. And then they kept doing the race. It's called the Long Acres Mile. It's a tribute to that old track, and then they do it. I think it's in August. Or maybe early September, they do Long Acres Mile, and it's the biggest purse they have. And I don't think anybody knows about horse racing, but I've actually watched horse racing once at a track. They do a lot of races in a day. I think they had 10 or 12 races in one day.
Oh, they do, Cooper. Yeah, they do. That's how they do it. And they do. There's places called Will Rogers Downs and all these tracks in America. Mahoning Valley is another track. There's a rake of them in America. These race tracks, But the big tracks are Santa Anita, probably be the top tracks. There's a place called Belmont Park in New York, and then there's their Aqueduct. They're big tracks too, So, but I think Santa Anita, probably the Del Mar. They're all top tracks, where the good horses.
Our track's pretty big too. Yeah, we get but we don't have. I don't know. We have like I think they do like the regular horse race with thoroughbreds, and then they also do quarter horse racing at the
That's
track
it.
too.
Their core horse races only for like a furlong or two. Like they're free quick races. Like they're over before.
Yeah, they're a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, it's very hard to bet in them races because the results.
For the whole time.
Yeah, but they're not predictable. Like when you see it all depends on the break, and
It's like equivalent to the 100 meters in like track and field.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some people enjoy watching that, but I wouldn't be a fan of that because I think it's harder. The form doesn't stand up like when you're betting in them races. Like it's not.
Because thoroughbreds only go top speed for the generally like the maybe part of the last curve or the straightaway. Like thoroughbreds, the quarter horses go, and then they're different too. They have quarter horses look different. They have a different gait when they walk. Even.
Yeah, well, they're more muscled up, right? Like they're more muscled. They're sprinters, like so. They're more. They look like tanks, like kind of a tank. If there were a human being to be a bodybuilder
like
kind of tank, like exactly.
Than like a distance runner, for example.
Exactly.
They have like more muscle because they need to be more powerful to run.
That's it. Like we're probably boring. We're probably boring Mexico here with the horse racing talk, Brett. I think we're probably boring them here with this talk.
But what else can we talk about? I don't know. I'm eating dinner. That's what I'm.
But
clam strips and fries and clam chowder, fried clam strip. I showed it earlier on the stream. Fried clam. I'm still eating them. There's a lot of them. There's probably about 40 or 50 of these things, and they're all.
I think you were saying before, Brett, that the best chicken you eat is Popeyes, is it, or something? You were saying that what's it called?
Zell's. It's a local fried chicken place only in my state.
Oh, it's good chicken. Yeah, you're saying it was great chicken, isn't it?
That's right there. There's a picture of it. I just put on my avatar.
Yeah. Looks good.
And then they make chicken on the bone, which is like spicy and regular, which is that. And they make chicken strips, and then they have rolls and they have sides and stuff. But they don't do chicken sandwiches or breakfast or anything because the place opens I think at like 10:30 or 11, and then closes at 8. The one down here closes at 8. Some of them are different hours. Some close at 9, but they were started in the 80s. I didn't find out about them probably until like I don't know, maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because when I was living in this apartment, they opened one like 4 blocks from here. I don't know. It's pretty close. And so that's when I found out about it. And then my dad found out about it a little after that too, because we were at my stepbrother's house one time, and he bought us all fried chicken. So then he bought like a few buckets of it, and like the dinner rolls and all that stuff. And that's when my dad found out, because there's one in Tacoma, which is south of where I live, which is probably about 15, 17 miles from where I live, and that's where my stepbrother lives. There's one that's like maybe a mile, 2 miles from where he lives. So then and it's really good fried chicken. It started by a guy named Azell Stevens. But what happened is he broke up with his wife. So it's kind of a crazy story. He broke up with his wife. She took him to court, and she won the court settlement to keep the 3 Azell, or half the locations, and his name on the thing. And then he had to start his own fried chicken place called Heaven Sent Fried Chicken, which he has like 2 or 3 locations now. And then but he got screwed out of his name for his own business. It's actually his own real name.
Yeah. And do you want to ask him?
Nothing I can do about it now, so I just got to deal with it.
Yeah. But is the chicken actually?
His wife kept his name on the. His is called. I think it's the same recipe, but she got to keep his recipe too.
Right.
It's the same recipe for the fried chicken. His is called Heaven Sent Fried Chicken, which was one in Renton, and then maybe 1 or 2 other ones. Right.
And would you notice the difference, cool, Brett? Say with normal chicken, like is it far tastier? Yeah.
Yeah, usually a lot of chicken, I don't know, it's the spices they put in the flour coating, and then it's the and then it's the how they cook it too, because like some fried chicken will be a little drier than others.
Yeah.
And plus too, one thing you want to do if you go to a fried chicken place, you want to you either want to ask them or Or if it comes right off the fryer, you go, can I have those? The ones that come right off the fryer, because when they're sitting under the heating lamp, staying warm, they'll dry out a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
they dry.
I
It's
like
like
anything
anything
that goes
else.
under a warmer will dry out
Yeah.
after a little
Exactly.
while.
It's not the same, is it? Like they're not fresh. Like cooked
And when you
freshly
get it right out
cooked.
of the fryer, it's a little better than when it's not out right out of the fryer, because
Oh, of
the
course
chicken's
it is.
really
Yeah.
moist.
It's
and
fresher.
juicy.
It's fresher, right? Like that's
And it's really good chicken, and that's the spicy. And then,
yeah.
of course, you have the regular sides like macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. I think they have coleslaw. They have
Yeah.
potato salad. They have
Yeah.
French fries, and then they have and it's like a Southern style, like fried chicken plate, which means Southern style, which means like Southern United States, where you get the wing, and they give you the joint meat on it too. They just don't give you a little dinky wing, or whatever with like the bent piece. They give you the whole joint connected to it, so you get like about twice as much meat on the wing. The place isn't cheap though. You'll go there and spend probably, I think it's like $17 for like a 3-piece chicken with like 2 sides.
Yeah, I tell you, America's got expensive, Brett, isn't it? It's got very expensive. It's nearly as bad as here, things have got so expensive, but
and then you're in my sister's panel. What's up? Are you happy with what you're telling me? From Nancy. Are you there?
Yeah, Brett, you talking to me? Yeah.
She commented to you. Nancy did.
What did you? Because I can't. Let me see it'll go into the comments. 1 second.
Oh, Miko, you're in my sister's panel. What's up? Are you happy with what you're telling me?
I mean, where is she? Let me see.
She's in the chat, Nancy Quano.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling down through.
You are in my sister's panel? What's up? Are you happy with what you're telling me?
I'm happy, but I'm talking to Cool Brett. What's it, Nancy? What I am doing? Has she a problem with me or something? Is there?
I don't know what she's going on about.
Let her come up in the panel if she wants to talk to me. I don't know what she's.
Well,
talking
lost her internet.
Yeah, if Nancy wants to talk to me, she can come up in the panel. And I don't know I don't understand what it means by that comment.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it anyway, cool, Brad. But no, but America's got very expensive. Things it's nearly as bad as here now. Like it's
it's bad here. Yeah, it's expensive.
And the job, and you know what, the wages haven't gone up to match the
my
increase.
My wages have gone up, yeah, because
they've gone up.
My work, a couple of years ago when it got. My work did like a $2. It's like a little over $2 cost of living increase, but it was only for 3 locations because our where we live, it got where the locations of these IKEAs are in the United States. They went like Brooklyn, San Francisco, and then where I am went up. The cost of living went up in the last like a little while. So then it was like December of 2020. They raised our wages like $2 and something.
Yeah, but still, it's not enough to match the inflation, really. Like, sure, here it's terrible. Like hotels here now, like you can't get a hotel in Dublin for €400 or €500 a night. Like it's a joke because they have a lack of accommodation because there's so many immigrants coming into the country and they're trying to house them all and they're putting them into the hotels, you see. And say, for example, say an American person came in on a holiday here, right? And he wanted to stay in Dublin for a couple of weeks or a week. Mm-hmm. He'd be paid €400 or €500 euro a night for a hotel,
Yeah,
it's scandalous. And the Irish people are affected too, because if I want to go to a hotel or whatever down, in Ireland somewhere, I'm going to have to pay that. And I shouldn't have to pay. It's ridiculous. But that's the way the world has gone. It's crazy world we're living in now, Brett. Crazy world. But That's it. Like, tell me, the IKEAs, Brett. There's actually restaurants in them, isn't there? As far as I know,
Mhm.
where you work,
Yeah, they
and
do
you
that
can
for a
get
reason. So it would keep
yeah,
people in the store, so they would
yeah,
potentially buy more.
yeah. But the food's
So
meant
if
to be
they didn't
good
have to go
enough in it
outside
because
of the store to eat, they could just make it a
yeah,
whole experience. And um,
yeah,
our meals are generally, compared to other places, cheap.
yeah, yeah.
They're
Well, that's
affordable.
yeah,
So that's why a lot of people, our best selling item is the meatballs, but
yeah,
it's not our best selling item money wise. We sell more meatballs than any other product, but of course a piece of furniture that's whatever, a couple $100, whatever, and we sell a little less
yeah,
of those, like half the amount is going to sell more. It's going to make a lot more money than the meatballs, because the meatballs are like $5.99 or something a plate for the
yeah.
meatball plate or whatever it is. I
Well, you
think it's
see,
$5.99.
if a customer has a full stomach in an IKEA, he's going to be in better form to buy stuff too. It's all,
Yeah,
it's all,
and it
it's
was
all mental too.
the person who started IKEA's idea to put the restaurant in there, Ingvar
Yeah,
Kamprad, who died in 2000,
yeah,
it was 2019.
yeah,
At 92, he's the one that thought of the idea to put the restaurant in there, because he said
yeah,
if I keep people in here and they've ate their
yeah.
brain, I guess because their brains will work better, they tend to buy more.
100%. Yeah, well, that's true. It's very true. That, like, it's
Hmm.
if you working on a full belly, you're in better form. You're not in,
Yeah, and then he also
that's
did
yeah, yeah,
put a bistro in. There's a bistro by the exit, so when you go in there and you can buy like dessert or something on the way out, like ice cream or like a
yeah,
coffee on the way out.
yeah. I see. Your man, the Australian Adrian, he does eat a lot in IKEA. There, do watch his shorts there. He does eat in IKEA a lot. Like, he seems to be good food he's be eating, so it mustn't be too
No, he
bad,
doesn't eat there a lot. He's only been there a couple times, I think.
Oh, maybe. Well,
He's done 2 videos
yeah,
on Adrian.
yeah. It looks good. It looks quite good. The food he was eating, So, but so it mustn't be too bad,
Hmm.
you know.
So I wonder when Macheco's coming back. Her internet went out.
Has her internet gone out? Has?
Yeah, that's why she messaged me on Messenger.
Oh yeah, I'll probably come back in a bit. Sometimes they go brownouts for 20 minutes or something,
Mhm.
That's part of the
Some
film.
provinces actually do scheduled brownouts, like
Yeah,
so often they do like scheduled brownouts where it's like could be
yeah,
out for 4 hours, 8 hours, and they have to deal with it.
yeah. They're used
But
to
it's
it over there,
during
you
the
see,
day,
bro. Like
so,
me and you wouldn't be able to handle that really, like, but they get used to it over there. Like, it's just part of the
yeah, I wouldn't be able to
the
handle it. Like I think the
second
longest I ever
nature.
been power out was maybe
Yeah,
it was maybe like I don't even know, like a day maybe, because it was when it was really windy and I was living with my brother. I think I was living with my brother at the time, and it's like a long time ago, and he
yeah,
was living in a house, and I think it was like a day. I was good one. Yeah, it was like probably maybe a day, but what was weird was he was living in a neighborhood, and only one little section of the neighborhood power was out, like 2 blocks down the road on the same street. The people had power, and then it was like his little maybe like 6 or 8 houses right there that were all out and all. And you literally you could look out as a window and go, oh, the house across the way down about 2 blocks or whatever has this power on, but this one didn't,
yeah.
because they're connected to a different power pole maybe.
That can happen. Yeah, that can happen very much. So yeah, that can easily happen.
And it was really windy that day. I remember it was like super windy. It was probably like 40, 50 mile an hour gusts were coming up, and there was like tree limbs all over the street, and like some of the skinnier trees like fell over, like maybe like I don't know, maybe half a meter in diameter or something, or you know what I mean, like little trees, like little diameter trees.
Yeah.
Were coming down,
You see,
like maybe 6-inch diameter trees were coming
down. You see, Cooper, we think we're bad if the power goes out maybe once every 2 or 3 years just for an hour or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you see, actually, I was watching, Michael Fazio in Bantayan, And remember, they got that storm, in the Philippines. It hit the hurricane, hit the thing.
Or the typhoon. Yeah, same thing as a
Yeah,
hurricane.
yeah, and
It's called a typhoon in Asian
Fazio was
countries.
saying, the electricity. Well, I know it didn't go back because he bought a generator for the locality, so it gives them electricity. The electricity didn't come back for around 6 months afterwards. The put the poles up.
Yeah,
It
some
just
places
shows you like
didn't.
this. It's not easy. I think the internet came back first before the electricity, but it just shows you that it's we think we're
Hmm.
bad when things like that. So you can't be complaining too much as regards that. Um
Yeah,
but
some places like I used to
yeah,
date Deborah, and she was um like when she was like there was one not this last December, but the December before that. She
yeah,
was in visiting her family in Allegheny, which is north northwest of Cebu City, and their power didn't come back for like I don't know months
yeah,
because it's hard
yeah,
because Philippines doesn't have a lot of money and they can't and the
yeah,
provinces a lot of times wouldn't come back because there was the power pole and then their internet didn't come back for a while either
yeah,
because the one I think it was the one I'm not 100% sure but I think the one internet tower that was in
yeah,
replaced down.
yeah. The problem too, Brett, with the Philippines is it's all. Like the Philippines is quite developed. Like if you go to parts of Manila, there, Makati, you think you'd be in a millionaire place. But the thing with the Philippines, Cobra, is that's why you have all these lags with time. No electricity going back. It's all down to corruption. It's all down to it's not as bad as it was, but it's like corruption does that to places and
Mm-hmm.
that's why
That's for a lot of
that's
countries.
that's the fact of the matter. Like corruption is shocking,
The government.
yeah, but you see the parts of it that probably get looked after if they're in with the government. You see, that's how it works, when you're corruption, But I think your man Duterte, he actually helps, to try and stop it a little bit, but it's very hard when a country is based on corruption. The governments in a country is just pure corruption. He's only one man, but he did his best, I suppose. But sure. Look at the fella that's in now, like this Bon Marcus. Like his family were I'm not saying he's corrupt, but his family was all corrupt. Like they were robbing money left, right, and center. And now he's the son of you know what I mean. And he's in now, so that's what you're dealing with. But I think Duterte was the best man. He was a tough man, cool Brett. Like he ruled with an iron fist, but I think myself, he brought the country up a bit. I think he developed it, and he done good for the country. He done what he could do. But it's very hard for one man just to
Even like the
fix
United
everything.
States, we
Yeah.
have stuff not good either.
Oh, it's corruption's everywhere. My
There's corruption
country is
everywhere
bad
with
too.
government.
Yeah, crap everywhere. But
Yeah.
I think America now, Cuba. I really fear for America the way it's going. Half of America hate each other, and then the other half, one half hates the other half. It's going to be very difficult. I think if Trump doesn't get in 2024, I can see killings in the street in America. I can see things
Yeah,
getting
there'll
very
be
messy.
backlash.
Yeah, I can see it. You can see it already with the stuff that you see. It's happening here too, cool, Brett. It's shocking the way things has gone now. I'll tell you a good one, right? This is not joking. Like they're trying to bring in this into the schools now, teaching people about this LGBT, teaching them about gay sex and all this crap to young children, and they're trying to, give them these drugs that they want to be, say a girl, you want to be a boy, and they're only kids, they're only, and it's shocking. And I'll tell you a good one. The Minister for Children in this country, right? They call him Rodrigo Groomer, right? And he's a friend with a fella called Peter Tatchell. He's a fella in England that he's known for promoting paedophilia. And this is the sort of the filth that you know, it's disgusting. Like, you know, all these gays and homosexuals and it's repulsive, like, you know, and um, you know, teaching young children, like, it's disgusting, like, you know. But you know, I'm not having a pop at all gay people, but I'm just saying, Cooper, do you know what I'm on about this LGBT crap? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's. I think the world has been destroyed. Like, I think and America's been destroyed with that too. Like, it's not just here in Europe. America's getting that stuff as well. Like, and
They put like some schools put like Neutrogenital bathrooms in.
yeah, it's.
I'm not gonna go. Well, as
What they want-
it's like a little in like junior high or something, or
Yeah.
wherever they put them in, or like in high school.
Yeah.
It's not good to go in with another
Yeah.
woman in the same bathroom when a guy's taking a pee at a urinal.
Yeah, it's. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it, and you know, it's like.
Like
To be honest with you, cool, Brett, you know, this LGBT stuff, in my opinion, I might insult people when I say this. I think a lot of that is a mental illness people have, and they need to get it fixed. Like, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to normalize all this LGBT stuff. And if you're a white heterosexual man in America or in Ireland or England or whatever, you're being discriminated now. And you can actually see it in the media in Ireland. I know it's the same in America, but they're giving jobs to the people that are gay before they're giving them to a straight person. It's so wrong.
I mean,
what?
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody needs a job.
Yeah,
or a lot of people need a job.
Yeah, but what's happening is now, you see, they have I don't know, is in America, in my country, if you walk down the street, right, and you see these banks, like these big banks, you know, on the street, you know the way America has these banks, and all you see sticking out of them is these rainbow flags in your face everywhere. They're pushing it into people. Like, they're only a small percentage of the population, but they're running. They're telling the government, and they're dancing to the tune. And the likes, if you're a middle class, a white heterosexual man, you're being discriminated. Trump will explain that to you. He explains that eloquently. And that's the way the world has gone. Like, you know, it's very, very sad. Like, the way it's gone. You know, but I don't know. It's you know, like, I'll give you a good one, right? You might think this is in my country, right? I'll tell you the leader, the prime minister in my country, he's a gay Indian, right? Right. Now I want to explain this to you. He's married to another man or something or whatever, right? And this is you wouldn't write this, cool, Brett. He was in a nightclub, a gay nightclub, right? And someone took a picture of him on the phone or something, and he just toned down his throat of another man, not his husband now, another man, right? This is the prime minister of the country, and seemingly that's part of the gay scene. Sure, they sleep around with other men or whatever. And this is the prime minister of the country, and nothing was done to him. It's normal, like. And you know, if it was his husband, fair enough. But you just couldn't write the way the world has gone. Like, it's like, I think if that happened,
everybody knows it's like a president.
Yeah. The prime minister, the prime minister, yeah, he'd be the equivalent to Trump, like, or something, say, for whoever Trump was in power or whatever. Yeah, that's it.
And most European, I know most European countries, at least from what I know, call him prime minister. So there's, I think, even Australia does too. I think, I'm not sure.
Yeah. You see, in Europe, we have
Canada. They call them prime ministers.
Yeah. In Europe, we have, like in England, they have a king and queen as well as the prime minister, and in Ireland, we have a person that lives in a kind of a big estate, and we call him a president. But he's not the prime minister; he's just a presidency. So he goes around doing the dignitaries, you know, that sort of stuff, like, you know, like a king or queen.
Because England has I think it's Charles and Camilla right now are the king and
That's
queen,
the
right?
that's the king.
And then,
Yeah,
and
well,
then
Charles is the king now. He took over from the queen that died there. The queen died
yeah,
recently,
I don't know,
so
it was
that's
like
it. Yeah, yeah,
last
yeah.
fall
But
or something.
yeah, but I fear for America, Cuba. I think there's going to be serious trouble in America. I really do.
Well, there already
If
is. Like we had that thing like 2 years ago where people were doing all those riots and smashing buildings and burning
yeah,
cars and stealing
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. A lot of
Not
people
good.
say that. A lot of people say that storming of the parliament was a staged event. I don't know. You might know better than me. Do you think it was real or was it staged?
I think it's
That
real.
it was real. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think so because why
yeah.
would someone that has even half the sense, or half sense to even do that stuff?
Yeah, but we see what puzzles me, Brett. Like I've seen the what do you call it, the video of when they stormed into the thing and you see them walking through the Parliament buildings. But I didn't see anyone getting shot or anything like that. And it seemed like there's 4 or 5, 6 or 7 people might have died, maybe more, a bit more than that might have died. I didn't see anyone getting killed in it. Like,
Yeah.
do you think they made that up, or did actually people die when they
Well, I
went
don't
in?
know because you get like just like in anything, you get one report from the media that's slightly fabricated.
Yeah.
That's why I never watch. I never watch the news anymore because like
yeah,
it's just it's just all depressing too.
yeah.
I'm back
Well,
as well. I'm waiting I'm leaving Columbia. We got to read some of the reading Columbia fans. Waiting my order for dinner at this moment. Had a very busy day. However, I'm not having too much time. My hands in YouTube like other people do. LOL. Bye y'all. Bye Columbia.
what I'd be spectacle, cool, Brad, was there people killed? I didn't see when looking at the video evidence. I didn't see any. I just seen people storming into windows and going through. I didn't see people getting shooting. Did you? Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it did happen. I don't know. Like, but
Maybe it did. I don't know. But like here, when they're doing all those riots and stuff, it's like people are just like literally breaking windows and looting. And then it happened in Seattle a lot. It happened in Portland, Oregon. It happened even more. They're doing it for like months and months. People.
Yeah.
It's like
well, cool, Brad. I'm going to say something now. I might insult a lot of people, but it's factual. Like, I listened to a professor, and he in America called James Fetzer, and Mr. Fetzer maintains, and he quotes the fact from, he gets this information from some books in America, the census or whatever, the way they do recordings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he maintains, and this is, I don't know, I'm only telling you this, cool, Brad. You can say, am I talking rubbish or am I talking crap? He maintains that the most people that murder that cause the murders in America are black people, and he says a lot of it is black on black, and he says the white people hardly cause any murders. That it's the people, and they don't want to, the Democrats or whatever, they don't want to face the reality that it's the black people that are causing the majority of the killings in America.
Like in Chicago, it's gang violence.
Yeah, but is that true what he says? Because he's quoting this.
I'm not saying all of it, but there is like that though, because like in America, there's a lot of black on black crime. Like that's why they have signs in neighborhoods in Chicago that says don't shoot my kids. Because what it is the people that are having the dispute and have the guns and shoot somebody, oftentimes they're not a good shot. And it'll go and hit. Like there have been kids playing in their yard, people sitting in their house, they got shot.
Yeah. Chicago's meant to got very bad recently, But
it's actually, the crime's actually down a little in Chicago than it used to be.
Yeah.
So far this year, anyway, it's down. It's down a little bit.
Yeah. Philadelphia seems
good because we don't need that crap.
Philadelphia, Cuba. There was a documentary recently aired in Sky News there about Philadelphia in America, that there's a serious drug issue now. There's this new drug now that they mix it up with crack and some chemical or something, but it basically destroys people. They
Mhm.
get lose their legs. Oh, it's shocking. They showed them on the streets, and seemingly in Philadelphia, it's shocking. Like
Mhm.
it's like going back into the people with leprosy.
Mhm. Well, have you seen that stuff? I don't know if they sell it still. It's called synthetic marijuana.
yeah.
And then have you seen that they used to sell where you can buy it right at little convenience marts, and you can just walk in there and buy a little packet of it. I don't know how much it was, but and then I watched a video of a guy take it, and he was out in the middle of the street, just like twitching and convulsing, laying on the ground, just twitching and convulsing from it. They're not even able to move.
No, but this is worse now. This new drug in Philadelphia, they mix it with crack cocaine and some chemical, but like their legs start falling off, and they start getting these things, these cuts on their arms and their legs. Oh, it's raw, and their mind go. Oh, I tell you something, Cooper, shocking what I've seen. Like, but I think myself the Democrats have a lot to answer for. I think they caused a lot of these problems in America. I think myself Trump is, you mightn't like him, whatever, but he sorts out a lot of the stuff. In fairness to him, he might be everyone's cup of tea, but like I'd rather see him get in than Democrats. What do you think yourself?
Well, my thing on that is I don't really like Biden because I don't think Biden is all there in the head.
Yeah.
I really don't think so because there's a lot of other people think that do. How can we have a leader of the country that's not sane? He's like losing. People think he's getting dementia or Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Seriously,
he looks like
sometimes.
He just look away and he just look into the thin air. There's something wrong with him anyway. I think he's Alzheimer's.
I'm not trying to be mean to the guy, but he's I think he's like losing his memory.
Yeah.
Because what is he? 80? That guy's 80 years old.
Yeah. I think he probably has Alzheimer's where it comes and goes. Sometimes he's okay, and then. Yeah. But if you're in the next election, who are you going to vote for? Will you vote for Republican? It depends on who's in it. You don't go by Republican or Democrat. You go by the individuals.
No, I'm a Republican generally. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you probably vote for Trump. So I suppose.
Well, if Trump's in it, because he might. Well, what they're doing is he might get indicted, so he may not even be in it.
Yeah, but if you see, this is another thing, cool, Brett. If they do something like that on Trump, if they indict him or they do something, that's going to cause war. I don't think they can do that, because say if they do indict him and he can't go for the election, sure, the country, there's people there that will go to the streets with guns. And I'm telling you, cool, Brett, that's the way it's going to go. It's
not good. I mean, but you shouldn't. My thing is you should never do violent rioting in the first place. It's not good. No, because all these people that think they're protesting and they go and smash a window and rob a store, set someone's car on fire. That's not real protesting. Protesting is where you hold up signs and you stand there and you say, I don't like this, but you don't cause violence or beat people up because of it.
Well, the problem is, cool, Brad, like they're coming out now with guns in the street, that's. For me, that's dangerous. Like fellas with guns, the way they have the gun put around their neck, and they're walking down the street, and they're allowed to do that by the law. Like they can do that. Like you're allowed to own a gun. I think you should be allowed to own a gun, but you shouldn't be bringing it down the street, shoot.
Because I
think have it in the house, whatever. If someone
like the hobby shop I go to, I was talking to one of the guys. This was like last year. I was talking to one of the guys, and he said. The hobby shop's in a little strip mall, and he said there was guys that actually popped out of like a box truck or like a box van and jumped out with guns and to try to raid the whole freaking strip mall. And then there was like citizens. He said they went and got their guns and stood up against them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's going like that. Like I can see it's.
And there was like citizens that bring like their rifles and shotguns and handguns and stuff against them because they were about to take over the thing and loot the whole entire strip mall. And there's like a haircutting place in there. There's a hobby shop. There's like a store that sells like groceries and furniture and electronics and and then there's like a hot tanning place, and then there's like I think there's a bank in there, strip mall, and there's something else I believe in there too. But there's like I don't know 6 or 7 businesses in that strip mall, and they were gonna do it. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
What happened? Did they just kind of back up? Both sides backed off, or what? Did both sides just back away, or
I don't know, because they must have, because he said the citizens stood up against it because they're like, you know, because they're trying to damage the buildings, and they're like, no, we're not going to put up with it.
Yeah.
And like local citizens, and the city's called Covington, and and it's about 4.5, probably. Well, the actual start of it is probably about 4 miles from me. The hobby shop's probably like 4.5 miles from me, but it's like crazy though. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's like citizens actually had to take matters in their own hands.
Yeah. What's going
because
like that?
Because the police weren't there right away.
Yeah.
To do anything.
Yeah.
And then they jumped out. It's like that's what they were doing. You know, like back.
And you wouldn't think in your part of America that would be happening either. Like it's your part, you know, you're over in Washington State. You wouldn't think that would be happening there, like, you know. So
it's crazy.
Yeah. Tell me this, Kuba. You know these shootings that are happening in schools like Sandy Hook and a few other, all these shootings where the kids getting killed and stuff. You know, I do listen to a certain professor in America, and he comes out with a lot of this evidence that they're staged, like they're faked up, that they have what you call these actors, crisis actors in it, and they have faked the blood and all this sort of stuff. What's your opinion on that? Do you think these?
No, I don't believe that.
You think they're genuine? Do you?
Mm-hmm. They are really genuine. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, too. Another thing.
People are crazy that somehow get the gun because stupid people don't lock their guns up or whatever in their house, and then they find out that their crazy like friend or crazy uncle or crazy son gets one and then goes on a rampage.
Yeah, you see, a lot of people that promote the thing that it's crisis actors is that they're doing it to try and ban guns in America. You know, I don't know, like,
I don't think it'll help at all.
Yeah. And tell me this, Kuba, right? You know, I was watching a survey done by American people, and go back to 9/11, right? There's a lot of American people. I think it's nearly over 50% now. This survey I see believe that 9/11 wasn't what the narrative wasn't true. What they told us, that there was a narrative that a lot of it could have been staged. What's your opinion on that?
People think it was like staged by our government. I'm like, why would they do that?
Yes. Well, not so much staged by your government. A lot of people, what they say is staged. They were privy to it, but it was done by Mossad in Israel. They were connected to, because Israel has a big lobby group in America that, and plus that the government, Bush at the time, wanted to go to war, and that was an excuse to do it. Like he had the excuse because but there's some people maintain. Now I've watched experts talk about this, Kuba. There's some people maintain that there was controlled explosions in from the bottom, and that's why the towers turned to dust. You know, that they maintain that if the planes went in at the top of the building, the whole towers wouldn't fall to dust. And because seemingly that the steel that's put into them buildings it's so hard that it wouldn't happen. So to maintain that it was controlled explosions from the bottom up, that they were, so someone put explosives in. Do you get me? Well, I don't know, Kuba. What do you think yourself? What's your honest opinion on it?
No, I don't think that that happened because I was watching it. I was watching that shit on TV when it happened, and then I saw the other, because they showed one plane, and then they did a news thing where they went in on it, and then I saw the other plane fly right into it.
Yeah,
one of the twin towers.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying they were holograms. They were used holograms to do that, to call people.
I don't believe that. That's all conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but that's what there's. Yeah, but you see, the thing is too, Brett. There's a lot of American people now. It's not just a small percentage. There's an awful lot of people in America, over 50%, that were surveyed, believe that the American government didn't give the truthful narrative of what happened.
Well, if I was the government, I wouldn't give full truth on stuff either, because you got to protect our security.
Well, I
You know,
suppose
you,
that's
like it's just like if we start telling all of our secrets out there, then
yeah,
it might be wrong. You know, they got to keep
yeah,
something confidential, or
yeah.
someone
Well,
could
that's it. That's it.
um,
You see,
attack us even more.
I'm open to either way. I don't know what exactly happened. I do listen to the experts that explain that it was staged, and then and
Hmm.
they're very like if you listen to them, like there's it's very hard to know, like but you're confident that it actually did. It was genuine, like it
Yeah, I'm
was.
pretty sure. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
genuine.
yeah,
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 because it's all
yeah.
these, and you hear like on the internet, all these stupid conspiracy theorists. There people have conspiracy theory channels, and that's all they talk about is conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
it's
yeah,
conspiracy. It's
yeah.
not real.
Well, yeah. Well,
You
I
know.
suppose, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has the title to their opinion, I suppose. But
Hmm.
yeah. Well, I'm open to either way. As I said, I don't know. Like, if someone asked me, "What do you think?" My honest answer would be, "I don't know." But you're
I got
confident. You're
off
confident that
off
that it
topic. Are you into like automobiles, cars?
me, Brett. Are you talking to me? Are you?
Yeah. Or are you into like automobiles, cars?
No, I drive a car, but I don't. I'm not a person that loves cars. Like it's to me, it's just a means to get somewhere. That's it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my
I'm like big
yeah.
into automobiles. I like watch
Yeah,
like automobile vloggers on YouTube.
yeah.
Like J
Well,
Rock Garage.
everyone's
I watch
yeah.
Doug DeMuro. I watch once in a while I watch Supercar Blondie. I watch Shmee 150 once in a while, the English guy.
Yeah, right. No. I never. To me, it's just a means to get somewhere.
Oh,
Like that's
okay.
about it. But no, everyone's different. Kilbra, fair play to you. Like
No, I love
that's
cars.
your
If I could afford to have a nice car and somewhere to
yeah,
like lock it
yeah,
or like store it, like a garage where I
yeah,
could lock the garage door and stuff, I
yeah,
would have a nice car. But
yeah,
I live in an apartment, so I can't.
yeah,
But well, and then plus two, I'd have to have a good amount of money
yeah.
to,
It's not
to
cheap.
buy one of those cars.
Yeah. Well, here cars are very expensive because
Mhm.
they put high tax on them when you buy them. You see, and and so and
Cars are
then
expensive now. Hell yeah.
yeah,
They went up even in the last like
yeah,
year and a half, 2 years.
yeah. I wouldn't
'Cause-
drive one of the electric cars anyway. I don't. People are buying them electric cars now. The kind of. I wouldn't go near them cars.
Mhm.
Like to be honest with you, I'd rather But
But see though they are getting good now though. The electric cars. And then they don't.
well,
And
they're
you
hybrid.
probably,
Like what I
probably heard
mean.
they
There's something half
exploded.
electric.
You
What were you
probably
saying?
heard they
What's that?
explode.
Yeah.
But
Well, see, yeah,
that's very few.
yeah, but that's the problem, cool, Brad. There's been precedent that a lot of these battery cars, if you get into a crash or hit a bad bang, you get a bad bang and a
Mhm.
crash or something, they just explode and goes up
But
in
I don't
flames.
know. Well, I mean,
Huh?
but the thing about it though is too that's few and far between though. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I mean? Like they always try to
maybe.
make it out to
Okay.
be like, oh,
Maybe it's
cars catch
maybe it's
fire
only
every
an
time
odd
now.
one that happens. But
Mhm.
there are people, skeptics, that are saying that it's very dangerous to drive an electric car. But
Yeah.
I
But
don't
no,
know. I
it's
don't
just
know.
not
You
any more
know better
dangerous
than me because
than having
yeah,
gasoline
yeah,
in your freaking car driving down the road.
yeah. Well, you know better than me. I
Gasoline's
wouldn't know the
flammable
technical
too.
side of that. I wouldn't know the
Because
technical side of
they had
regards
a
to
car.
that. Yeah,
They had a car back in the day called the Corvair, and it
yeah,
had an engine
yeah,
in the rear of it. I don't know if you know, it's
yeah,
called a Chevy Corvair. They had the engine in the rear,
yeah,
and they discontinued that car because if you hit the car, it could have a chance of exploding. If you hit the car in the rear, if someone gave you a fender bender and hit your rear fender of the car, the car could like catch flames.
yeah. Yeah,
Easy.
oh, yeah. You
Well,
could be
it's-
unlucky, You could be unlucky one time get caught, like,
Mhm.
But
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
gasoline cars hardly ever explode when you have a head-on collision. They hardly ever explode.
yeah, well, you see the tank, like I suppose, is well guarded. Like it's the metal, like they can't, it'd be like it wouldn't be affected.
Mhm.
If it were involved in a crash,
The
the
tanks of the
tank could
car
probably
usually in
still,
the back.
yeah,
Most of
yeah.
the
But
side or
the tank
back
could
of the car.
even with a heavy crash, the tank could probably still be strong enough that it wouldn't, it wouldn't open up like to cause fire or whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
but the battery can always getting good to where
Yeah.
they're having less like explosions now because the Tesla, even in like the last few years, the Teslas have advanced so much. Like electric cars are advancing so much. Every time they come out with a new model, you know, they get it to where it can have more range than it used to. Even like the first Tesla that came out, now you get like about probably 80 or I don't know what exactly, it's like 80 miles more on a battery charge than it used to even 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it'll get to the stage, cool, Brett, that they'll stop producing gasoline cars. It'll be all I say another 10 years time. Yeah, well, in 10 years time it'll be all like God knows. Yeah, it'll be all.
Jaguar's going to completely go away from it, and I don't know when it is, like 20.
I think they're already going
30,
away from it too.
20,
They're already
27,
going away
30.
from it. Toyota too are going away from it too. You see all
So
these.
I think Chevy might be too, because have you seen all the new Chevy models that are coming out that are all electric? They have like 6 or 8 models that are electric now. The electric Silverado, the electric SUVs, electric cars.
Yeah. Well, they believe
and they're actually just as powerful as the gasoline ones. That's how good the technology is done.
Well, cool, Brett. They reckon that the governments around the world now, it's an agenda for the climate change. That's what's happening. You know that all these companies will do that. Like, you know, and that's it looks like that. To be honest with you, it looks. But
like electric cars. One thing though is if you're looking at like performance wise, they accelerate faster than a gasoline one now. Like if you take the world's fastest gasoline car and the world's fastest electric car, the electric car will beat it in a straight line.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's
the fastest.
You know? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know, that's true, bro. Like, you know, but I'd say that's the way it's going anyway. Like, you know, and that's the way it is. Like, you know, but is Mexico back? Did she come back, or is she still gone?
I don't know. Is she coming back? I have no idea. She hasn't messaged me since the first time she messaged me.
If Nancy wants to talk to me, tell her to come up. You were saying she was wanting to talk to me there. If she wants to, if she's there, tell her to come up to the panel there. There's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So cool, Brad. Are you going to come? You said you aren't going to go to the Philippines, but surely you might change your mind. You might come to the Philippines at some stage.
Well, it's a lot of money to go there for one thing.
Well, say in maybe 3 years' time, maybe.
I don't know, because it's the money factor. It's my thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not rich, you know. Even if they're like, it'd be, you know, probably $1,400 to fly there.
Yeah. Well,
I looked it up a bunch of times, and it went down a little bit from maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But
the only thing is, if you could put away every year maybe 500 quid or something like that. I know it's not easy, but something like that, or whatever, you know. You know, but you're like myself, cool, Brett. You're only scraping by a year, you know, whatever. It's not easy when you don't have much money. Like
yeah, well, I do donate to people, but you know, like
well, I do too. I do too. Like, you know, but it's very hard. You can't see. I can't donate to everyone either. Like, you know. You know, some people think that if you're a foreigner that you can do, but you can't. You know yourself, cool, Brett. You have to be selective. You know, to who you can. You know what I mean? Like, and it's you know, we're not rich men, like, you know. That's the reality.
Yeah,
like,
not every foreigner is rich, of course.
No, but you can't be rich now. The cost of living, the cost of living in the Western world is shocking. You know,
Australia, Canada, America. What they consider like a foreigner. More in Europe, and I'm not rich. I can tell you. I only make like $29,000 a year with my Social Security.
Say it too, Brad. If you went full time in a Kia, you might get a bit more.
I don't think I can handle it. My back's messed up.
Yeah, I think that IKEA is hard enough work. What you're talking about, because you have to lift.
Yeah, I do lift heavy items sometimes.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be that every day, like, you know. How many days are you doing now a week? Are you doing two days? Is it?
I do like 4.5-hour shifts 3 days a week.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad.
But yeah, it's still hard work. Like I come home and my legs are sore, my feet sore, my back hurts, even from working
Well,
4 hours. Sometimes I have to
yeah,
lift like 5,
yeah,
10, 15, 20 to 20 pound to 25 pound items.
yeah, furniture and stuff. Yeah, it's heavy, like all that stuff.
And then I'm walking like 90% of the time at that during that shift on hard concrete. So that ain't good on your body either.
Yeah, I that's
That's
probably
why
busy
I
too.
tell anybody
Yeah,
that works and they walk around on like hard concrete or a hard like floor,
yeah,
buy good shoes and put like a insole in them that's comfortable.
yeah,
Like an insole that
exactly.
has an arch support or like
Good.
an orthotic insole in them. Because
Yeah,
it'll help out. Because I remember when I first started working at IKEA and I didn't wear one of those, I was like, oh my god, my feet hurt. They hurt even more.
yeah.
Like
No,
you're
no, that's
not
very
good to
good
walk
advice.
on concrete. Oh,
Yeah, I say like that's 4.5 hours. That's 13.5 hours a week. That's enough, like when you think about it. That's a good bit of work, like especially
and
that what you're doing.
well, sitting down would be easier but it's still not good to sit down. But I walk sometimes like 12,000 steps in a 4.5 hour shift.
Well, that's a good workout, like really,
It's
10,000
like
says so
maybe a
whatever
little
you
less
should get.
than
Yeah,
5 miles or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. Did the job, Cuba, did they allow you to go into the canteen to get a meal or anything like that if you're working in there?
We get like a discount on the meal, and then we get like
Yeah, that's not too bad,
free coffee and tea. We get like free
Yeah,
soda machine. Sometimes they'll give us like some days they'll give us like free. We get free fruit, like free apples and bananas.
yeah.
They
That's so bad.
we get a buffet where you can get like you can get like a full plate of food and 2 sides for like $3,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is a lot, of food.
Yeah, well, that's
Going
fair
there
enough.
and you work during
Yeah,
that
well,
time.
that's
Because and you get a
yeah,
break.
well,
at that
that's
time.
fair enough. Like
Mhm.
but
Yeah, and then they give us a little-
IKEA pay well enough. I think I know here they pay well enough. I think
Yeah, they pay.
IKEA.
They pay well, at least the United States. They pay higher than any retail company in the United States.
Yeah,
They pay
yeah,
like probably a couple dollars. I think it's like a couple dollars
yeah,
above anybody else. We start out at I think like $2 above minimum wage
yeah.
or something like that. Because I'm up to like over $21 an hour, but that's
not
because I've
bad.
gotten a raise.
That's good. That's good, Brett. That's good.
That's decent. Yeah.
That's decent, And
Because our minimum wage is $15.74 an hour now.
yeah, no, that's good. That's
is
good, Brett. Like
A little higher than somewhere else,
Yeah.
anywhere else.
No,
in the
that's
States.
good. That's
It's like-
good.
it's like
And
50
te-
cents or something, 40 or
You see-
50 cents, I believe.
You see, Brett,
Higher than
if you what you call it, maybe increase your hours in IKEA, you could lose your social security then. So you're probably put into a corner really, and you can only work so much, or else you lose your
Yeah,
social
because you can
security.
only make so much gross a month if you're on Social Security, and then you're jeopardizing your Social Security possibly getting taken away.
Yeah,
You can only make $12.30 a month
yeah,
gross, and so I'm making. Sometimes I make like around 11:30 something if I work like my full. Because sometimes we get off a little bit early or something once in a while, maybe like
Yeah.
10-15 minutes, half an hour early because it's like slow. But
yeah,
if I work my full hours, and I work a full shift where I don't go home a little bit early, I make like $1,130. So what that means is if you go over the amount they allot you, you could be screwed out of your Social Security, and you would never be able to get back on it, maybe even.
yeah. Well, you have to be careful of
that's
that. Do you mind me asking, Brett, what is the Social Security in America for a person like me or you? So if we were in America, what would we get a month, Brett? Do you mind me asking that?
You have to apply for it and then explain what your disability is and have like doctor proof and all that shit.
Yeah.
To be able to do
I'll
it, but
tell
like,
you-
like
Here
get
is.
Social
I'll give you
Security,
before you go.
work.
Explain. I'll tell you what.
work
Here
and
is.
retire.
If you're
can get
here
Social Security,
in Ireland, what you get is 220 euro a week. So multiply that by 4 per month. That's 800. You get 880. If you're on the Social Security here per month, you get €880 to live on.
Is that what everybody gets?
Yeah, the rate is 220 per week. So,
Okay, but
so
here some
yeah,
people get more. Some people get
you
more.
know, it doesn't work like that here. It doesn't work like that. There's
Because I know
flat
people
rate.
that get full that are full disabled. They get like
Yeah.
double or more than double what I get.
Yeah. Now,
You know what I mean?
they get, just before you go on there, I was going to explain to you. They get, say you're on €880 a week here, right? That's you. A lot of people might say, "Oh, that's a lot of money, €880 a week." But by the time you pay your rent, by the time you pay you buy your food, by the time cost of living in this country is so high, so it's not great.
By the time
You know,
you like your rent, your food, your electricity, and then maybe
yeah,
if you want like
exactly.
cable or internet
Electricity is an awful price here, you
or
know.
both.
So yeah, I'm like, it's not great, like, you know. So what is it? For example, I know you can differ, but roughly speaking, say in your position, what would you like if you were, put it this way, Brett? If you were here, you'd be getting 880 on your social security, and you could do a bit of work, I suppose, too. They wouldn't take it off. Maybe much the same as in America. You could maybe earn another whatever. If I was in America, let's say I'm just saying, if you were here, you'd be getting 880, right? So what would it be roughly now with you in American dollars? What would you get as of Social Security?
Well, how much would I get if I didn't work?
Even if you work now, what is the rate you're getting per month per Social Security at the moment in America?
For me, I get like 11. I think it's like 11.50 or something.
If you think about it, that's much the same as here. By the time, probably a little bit more than, 880. You know, because by do the conversion, euro is a little bit stronger than the dollar.
No, I don't think so anymore.
Well, it's a wee little bit. You'd be 10th, we'd say, on the. So 10th of 880. That'd be 900.
€1 equals 1.08 US dollars.
Yeah, 10 to 10. We're roughly speaking at 10 to 10 that thing. So you're looking at 880 by 10. That's 88. That's so here I've put it into comparison. It's 960. We'll say $970. Okay, so you're getting one something. So you're getting a wee little bit more, a small bit more.
Yeah. But I'm only partially disabled. Like people that are fully disabled, of course, get a lot more if they apply for it. Like I have a stepsister that's fully disabled, and she gets a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I think myself too, Brett. The ex-veterans in America, they get well looked after. They, as far as I know, they get big money when they retire. Like they get, well looked after. You know. They deserve it, obviously, but they get well looked after. You know, they get a good Social Security. You know. Can you hear me? They get a good. They get a good amount. Like as far as I know, you know, you might know better than me than that. But as far as I'm talking to a few of them, they tell me that it's very good. Like, you know.
Yeah, but I know like you can get Social Security too if you retire from your job and then apply for it. You get Social Security at a certain age. You can apply for it. Yeah. So it's like 60, 66. You know, wait till you're like. I think it's 66 anyway. You're 66, I believe.
Like Filipinos listen to us and say, "Oh, that's a lot of money we get," like whatever. But when you think about it, like, you know, it's not like by the time you pay your bills and that, you can vouch for that too. Like you're in America, I'm here. It's the same thing, the cost of living or whatever. You can vouch that your money's basically gone at the end of the month. Like you can't even really save.
But I manage to save money every month though, just because I'm lucky enough to have a place that's low rent.
Yeah.
You know, because like literally my place is cheaper for, well, it's not very big, but it's a studio apartment, but it's cheaper to live here than any other studio apartment that I know of, and anywhere close or in my city I live in or anything. It'd probably be at least $200 to $300 more a month.
You told me you got a good deal on that. You were saying to me the way it worked out. You explained that story to me before about the fire and some. Remember the thing you were saying to me?
Had a fire in here. Yeah, I can show you the. People don't believe me. I can show you the photo album where the pictures got damaged in it.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Of course, I believe it. Of course, I believe it.
I have pictures on my laptop from the fire still.
Yeah, but you were lucky to get that deal.
Smoke and water damage. I got it. There was a little bit of fire damage up. If you look at my apartment, like up here, up above that ledge right there. That's where the fire was, behind that wall where the ledge goes up like this and then goes up to the wall. It was back there, and the whole pipe was charred, and then some of the insulation was charred. And they stopped the fire like right in the corner of that thing, and then they had to cut holes in the roof to let the heat out.
Yeah, you were.
There was like 3 holes in the roof. They're
lucky they got in time.
2 feet each or 3 feet each. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just blessed that they got in time. You know.
Yeah, I can see if I can show. I don't know if I have any on my phone or not, but I have one. I think I downloaded them all to my laptop for some reason. I don't know. Maybe let me see if I have any on my phone. I don't think I do. I might. This is from 2.5 years ago.
Nancy, if you want to come up to the panel, there's no problem. We can talk. You know, there's no
internet.
Yeah, I was going to say to Nancy, it's very hard for me to talk to you because when I go to your channel, all Paul and all these people block me. So it's impossible for me to have a conversation with you because I'm blocked. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to come up to the panel if you have an issue, and I can fully discuss it.
Macheco is not here to bring her up. She can't.
Oh, she can't. Can she not?
No, because Macheco has to be here to bring the person up. The host of the stream has to.
Sorry about that. I'm not a connoisseur of Brett, of StreamYards and stuff. I'm technically not the best with these things, but yeah. Oh, that's fair enough. I thought, but I'm just going to say to Nancy, I cannot talk to you, Nancy, on your own channel because your best friend in Canada, he blocks me, you know. So it's very hard for me to have a proper conversation with you, you know. And if I come in on a different channel, then he blocks me again. So it's pointless, really, you know. So if Macheco comes back, you're more than welcome to come up and have a conversation. I have no problem with that, you know. I'm not a person to hide away, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I can't show you, but I have like pictures on my laptop where the ceiling's all messed up in my apartment and all kinds of stuff. Like about a third of the ceiling was damaged in it. Some of the floor had a bunch of water on it. So when my fire happened, they actually didn't start working on it until like a month later. And then by that time shit was moldy in the apartment. The wood was moldy.
That moldy stuff is terrible though in a house though. It's very hard to get rid of it too when it gets into a house. Like it's
and they had to literally like my apartment, the one across the hallway, and the one to the left were the 3 most damaged ones, you know. And then they actually had to take out all the base floor, all the insulation, everything, dry it out, and then put new carpet, new drywall, new ceiling. Mine's like the one across the hall, and the one next to me. They had to replace the vanity in the bathroom, the counter in the bathroom, the sinks, the toilet. The whole entire bathroom's been remodeled. Some of them no, because I saw a guy moving in probably about 4 or 5 months ago to the one that's like not the one across looking at where I'm pointing, not the one across the hall, but the one kind of diagonal down from it a little ways. Then the next one over from the one across the hall, he had to that one was not as remodeled because he had the door open and I got his bathroom open. I could see the old counters and old stuff in there that mine used to have before when I was out, because I was out of this apartment for almost 2 years. Until they moved back in.
Tell me, Kubrick, what actually caused that fire? Was it did they find the reason why it was caught?
Well, if you walk down that way, if you walk out my door and go down that way, and then go to the first apartment across the hall, there was there was the guy wasn't home. So I still remember the guy wasn't home, and I think I just got done streaming. I think it was, or I just got done streaming that day, and then maybe like a half an hour after I got done streaming on my YouTube channel, I go, oh, the smoke alarm's going off. The smoke alarm's going off, and I go, it sounds like it's coming from this apartment over here. So I think it was me and a neighbor, if I remember right, walked out and looked, and then because the neighbor had the door open, turned the door, I go, and then I walked down there and I could hear that fire alarm was going off. Well, then I saw one of my other neighbors peek their head out, and we started talking and blah blah blah. And then I went back over there and I go, it sounds like there's sprinklers going off in the apartment, because there's 2 or 3 sprinklers in each one of these apartments. Like the sprinklers are in the ceiling for the.
Yeah.
So they automatically go off. What it is the sprinklers have these little glass things there with colored gel, and when the fire gets hot enough and hits it, those glass things break, and then the colored gel comes out, and when they break, it triggers the sprinkler. So then the sprinkler sprays in like a pattern, and then I was like, what's going on? Well, then I was talking to some of my neighbors, and they go, I think we should. I don't think he's home, because I remember trying to knock on his door a bunch of times, like probably I was probably knocking on it for like a while, and I'd wait, and I'd knock on it again, and I'm knocking on it like multiple times for probably 10, 15 seconds each time. Well, then I don't think he's coming home. Well, then I walked to my neighbor, and I walked back over there. I remember, and I looked, and there was water pouring out of his door, because it was like flooding. And then someone already, and then I called 911, and someone else already called 911 before that, because they go, oh, we've already got some calls from your residents that there's a fire. Well, and then the fire truck came and all that stuff. They had to go in that room and do it down. And then what happened was, I remember we were standing outside for like probably about 5 hours before they let us back in. And all I had on was like shorts, a t-shirt, and socks on. And my socks were sopping wet because the water was coming out of the end of the hall. And then from that department, I went and we sit outside, and the fire department came. I still have they're on my laptop, but I have the pictures of where the firemen are on top of this building. And then the guy's got, I think it's the one where the guy's got the chainsaw in his hand, got holes in the roof. And then get to let the smoke out. Cut one in the apartment that's across from me. I'm pretty sure if I can remember right where it was, got one hole in there, and then they went back down, and they came back up, and they had a cheese on their hand. They cut one over my neighbor's one, and I go, oh no, they're gonna cut one over mine. And I was like, oh no. And then they cut a hole over mine right above my bed, pretty much, just like right above my bed. And then they went up there with the fire hose and shut the fire, because when they cut the one hole in the apartment that's across the hallway from me, cut it above that apartment, there was literally like I saw flames shoot up probably about 4 feet above the roof. I still remember that. It was like traumatizing. There goes all my stuff. I used about half.
Cool, Brett. It could have been gas or something. Do people use gas in that apartment across the way?
All electric. But you know what it was the guy that was in the first apartment across the hall where the water was coming out. He wasn't home. He was at work. Yeah. He didn't know, and he accidentally left his exhaust fan on in his bathroom. When your bathroom will fog up. When you take a shower.
Oh yeah, I know them. Yeah.
Happened was this: he left that on, and somehow I don't know what exactly happened with that thing, but that caused the fire. Something like the shorted out, or the wire,
just shows you that thing like that.
Shorted out, or that thing caught, the motor caught fire or something, and then because the fire went out the ceiling above his bathroom, which his bathrooms are in the middle of the
Well, cool, Brett. You know what? You probably saved a few people. You probably saved a few people that you ran the emergency quick, like Fair play to you.
What it was they went out of his apartment straight to the hallway, like across his apartment through his bathroom, like out the hallway, and then went down the hallway. And the guy was saying, one of the firemen, I was actually standing there when he said this, and the other residents were too. There's probably about 4 or 5 other residents standing there, I think it was, or something. And he goes, well, if it wasn't for the 2 sprinklers above the ceiling, and there's like a gap in between the ceiling and the roof. He goes, there was 2 sprinklers in there, and And you're lucky those went off because this place would have burned down, he said. And that contained the fire enough that it wouldn't spread all over the whole apartment complex.
Yeah. Look, you're fair play to you,
Contained it
Brett,
enough.
for ringing the emergency in time, you know. Fair play to you, you know. But
And
no,
then the little
Nancy,
screen would work.
yeah, Nancy, I've no problem talking to you. As I said, I can't talk to you on your own channel because Paul N keeps blocking me. That, you know, so um, if you want to talk to me anytime about an issue, there's no problem. I don't. As I said, I don't run away in these things. And I'm not a troll either. When I go into a channel's, Nancy, I don't disguise who I am. I've never disguised who I am throughout my life, like on YouTube, like, and I've never made an account to go in and to you know, misinform people that I'm a different person. Not once I've done that. And I might have a lot of accounts, I admit that, but anyone that know, when I come into a channel, everyone knows who they're dealing with. Okay, so that's it. Okay, it's no problem. I'll talk to you again if you have an issue with me. Yeah, you know, there's no problem. You want to talk in a professional manner, there's no problem. You know, there's no problem. You know, but I didn't like your antics about you know, because I had a few choice words to say about Paul, and I didn't like your antics. You said that that you were going to go to your friend, the attorney, and report me with screenshots because I threatened Paul and whatever it is, you know. So that's why maybe, you know, is that your answer? Maybe is that what you're looking for? You know, that's because I can't talk to you properly. I don't want to say too much. Elaborate on here. I don't want to cause drama or anything. But if that's what you're pinpointing, you know, that's why I'm mad at you. You know. Okay.
So I'm gonna message Pacheco in a second. See if she works. See where she is.
Would Macheko have obviously it's what her Wi-Fi has gone down. Would she have load then to use, or is it load that she uses on this to work the internet, or is it does she have Wi-Fi in the house?
I think she has Wi-Fi in her house. I don't know. I'm pretty sure because let me see if I can put her in a messenger and see if it goes through. Because if it doesn't go through, then her internet's completely down.
Yeah. How long are we on here, Kuba? We're on. Is this going 2 hours? Is it or?
Over 2 hours. 2 hours. And
Yeah,
16
she only
minutes.
does it now, so maybe we better not go on too long or whatever. But you know, but no, so if it doesn't look like it's going to come back, does it? I don't think so. What do you think?
I don't know because her messages aren't going through. Like you can tell when you message somebody on Messenger if the circle with the check mark doesn't, the middle of it doesn't light up, it's not going through.
Yeah.
So see if Nancy or someone can Messenger because Nancy has Pacheco on Messenger. See if it goes through because I can't get to Pacheco. It's not going through. Messenger 3 times.
She mustn't have load so then if as well either. So she's bunched on both like the Wi-Fi and the load, you know. But
maybe.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know because she's not going through. I sent them like 30, 45 seconds ago. See if they go through because she may not be able to come back. So how's everybody doing in the chat?
Not too bad. I think Nancy wants to talk, but she basically can't come up, Kubra, unless Macheko brings her up. So, you know, so there's no point in me waiting. So if she can't come up, you know, that she wants to talk, you know. But
You can go to bed if you want.
yeah, I might
I might just
step
stay
down.
up here because Checo could normally
Yeah,
be
it's
up.
hot. It's 1:30 a.m. here, Cuba. I might step down a bit. But no, it's
Okay,
nice
bye.
to talk to you, Cuba. Fair
Nice
play to
talking
you.
to you.
Listen, yeah, thanks for clearing that up about that thing on that. You know, I won't mention that again. Remember that thing, but I was just I didn't want to cause any. I probably did, Cuba. I probably did overreact a little bit. I'll tell you. I'll be straight with you, Cuba. That happy pappy just he just get a rise out of me, you know, and he makes my blood boil, you know. So it's but, don't read too much into it, Kubrick. You know, it's just
Yeah.
you know, these things happen, or whatever. You know, do you know, we're not. Listen, Kubrick, we're not perfect, are we? And there's no one perfect in this world. You know,
Yeah.
what's the saying, Kubrick? Those who have not sinned, let them cast the first stone. It's a good saying, you know. It's a true saying, you know. But now, fair play to you, Cobra. Enjoyed. Listen, you should come. You should get back live streaming yourself, Cobra, someday. You know, I know you gave it up there for a while, but you know, I'll support you anyway if you go back anyway. I always went in to support you. You know, and you know, and the other Filipinos should support you too. Because I have to say, I want to say this: like, you do an awful lot of good for the Filipino community. You do highlight. Numerous channels there, and at all hours, like day and night, like that's a lot of work, and they should appreciate you more for doing that. Like, because I wouldn't found out about certain channels only for you promoting them. Like, so you doing that, Kubrick, does promote them. Like, there's no doubt about it. You bring in a lot of viewers to them, and etc. etc. And they should, you know, reciprocate a little to you, you know, for your hard work, you know, because that's not easy. Like, doing, you know, sharing and all, you know, that's time consuming, and it's monotonous, and it's you know, you deserve credit for it. I think you should get a lot more credit. That's just my opinion anyway. I think you do a great job on that, and fair play to you, Kubrick, you know. And look at Kubrick, I'll talk to you again anyway, and sure, have a go. What time is it with you there in Washington at the moment? Washington State there. What time is it?
6:30 p.m.
6:31 p.m. I'm sure it's early evening for you there anyway.
Man, I've only been up for like 4 hours. I think.
Yeah. You're not working today, obviously. It's tomorrow you're working.
No, I work tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. Oh, well, don't work too hard anyway. Watch that back anyway, because your back is, you know, you get your back. It can affect you for many years. Like, it's hard. You have to be very careful of that bend.
Well, mine's like a birth defect, so yeah.
Yeah, well, you were said to me before. Would you ever think of getting that operation? Would you ever think in that operation to fix it up? I know it's probably you don't want to do it.
Probably now, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's curved this way. My back curved like that, and then it's curved this way too. Because if you see me with my shirt off, my left shoulder is half an inch higher than my right one.
Yeah. Well, to look at you on the camera, Kubrick, you wouldn't think there's a bother on you, but obviously, if I seen you reading,
I got my back as straight as it'll go. It's curved.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah. It's not too bad, you know. It's not too bad.
No, but it's also the curved this way, and then I got like bad short-term memory, and then I've always had like bad flexibility in my hamstrings.
Yeah. Well,
so when I bend down, it hurts to get back.
Do you use that massage thing you have, the bed? Like, you remember before you got that?
I've used it like 7 times. Yeah.
You should try and use that a bit more. That'd be a help to your back, you know. To be honest with you, you know. But
yeah, it works.
No. Yeah. Well, fair play to you. Yeah. Well, fair play to you, Kubrick. Listen, I'll step down anyway. Nice talking to you, mate, and I'll talk to you soon again. Okay, mind yourself, cool. Bye.
Thanks for coming up. But I got to stay up here. I don't know if Checo's coming back because she has no internet. So I have to stay up here, I guess. I don't know. Unless I go down and the stream just runs. I could go down. Because I don't know where Macheco either had a brownout or lost her internet. I think she told me let me look again. I think she told me she lost her internet. Her internet went down. What she told me like an hour and 22 minutes ago. She said she used her data for now, but then I can't get through to her. So she must not be on her data either. Because she said she was going to use her data, but I don't know. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And what do I do? Stay up here or go down? Because I don't know when she's going to be back. I tried to message her like 3 times within around 10 minutes ago, and she never got back. And the messages won't go through. So it's on her end. It can't be on my end because I have unlimited data, and I'm connecting my Wi-Fi right now. I have like 220 megabits download, so it's not my internet. Because I checked it yesterday. So I don't know. Anybody even here at the stream? I don't know if yeah, 2 are watching still. So what do I do? Should I just go down? Hope I got through to Macheco. So yeah. She just messaged me back. So should I go off the panel or stay on until she comes back? Think about going off because nobody's even really chatting either. I'm just going to go off the panel. So bye, everybody. I'll be in the chat and just keep the stream running. I'm going to go off the panel.